We've just opened at the weekend as a century of Olympic posters, which has been curated by the V&A. The next poster that needs to be designed is the one that will actually be the official poster for the 2012 Games. That's what John was saying. The interesting thing about having a century of Olympic posters, having the Games are every 4 years, and what that actually gives you is a snapshot of poster design, the identity of the Games every 4 years. So it's like a little sort of snapshot of history. The posters have become less and less figurative, and the designs have become more and more abstract and less of images of the competitors. In promoting the cities where the Games have been held, it's become economically very, very important and very significant for the country that's hosting the Games, obviously. Though it's very expensive for them to put on, there's a lot of benefits. So the posters in here, I think, are sort of like getting back to the very much promoting the values of the Games, the identity, the symbols, the cultural and nationalistic identity, and also the identity and the purpose of the Games themselves. Because the Olympics, I know they're happening in London, but we've got the sailing down in Weymouth, the football up in the northeast. So I hope to see something a bit more representative of our regions as we go towards the Olympics. What's your best memory, or what was your favourite moment?
It's the little things I think you tell people in the thing, oh, I'll go there, you know. Like when we did the tour of St James's Park, I think Joyce ended up booking her husband for Father's Day. And the likes of telling people, you know, that all the water goes on the roof of the swimming bath. How do you know that? Because we've been to see it, you know, and we've talked to the architect. Have you? And I think it's just been the anticipation of what we're going to see every time we meet you. We think, oh, what we're going to have today, you know, this time.
I think the architect's appraisal of that project was good and informative to everyone. They would learn things they would never learn on their own.
Because often there's not an opportunity to meet the professionals, are there?
Exactly.
It's nice. What I liked is that we met the architect, but we also met the deputy manager who's to run it. And it's like what John was saying in the first film, he thinks the gap between elite and community sports is getting wider. What do you think these places could do to...
Well, I said to him when he says he had the cabin and it had all the bikes in, I says, don't forget the Fit at Heart Club. Yes. I says, if that comes off, you know, we would do it an hour, 2 hours a week, you know, if we knew that was going on. As he says, you wouldn't, you know, some of us wouldn't pedal a bike on the street, but we would go to the stadium and do it there.
But I don't think a lot of these things are advertised enough. Do you know what I mean? That could advertise more. If we hadn't gone there, we wouldn't have known about the bikes or anything.
You've got to have an attitude of mind to follow up on fitness. Lots of people know about fitness and they think it will be good, but they don't. They don't go, and they maybe think they won't be good enough or embarrassed. But really, they shouldn't think like that.
Ivy, when I watch your story, I could see at the end, the memory of it choked you up a bit, didn't it?
And it's difficult to sort of put it into words when you first interviewed.
Yeah.
But my main recollection of it was going, and it was the sea of people coming towards you, and you're looking for everybody that you know that's in the race, but it's just a sea of people that comes towards you, and it blows you away.
I've been going back to Sunderland swimming pool, the first one of its kind, you know, in the northeast, I think 50-metre pool. But I mean, a lot of people here weren't aware that you can adjust that swimming pool when you're not using it for Olympic Games. You know, you can divide it into 3, and it can lift up and it can divide, you know, and to me that's totally amazing, yeah?
Yeah.
It really is.